What is up YouTube, and welcome to this Mandalorian video. The show may be over for this season, but we can still dissect the show and come up with some plot points and theories for the next season. If you enjoyed the video, then please do leave a like down below and subscribe with notifications on so you never miss a video. Of course, I'd love to hear your comments down below, and also check out our Discord in the description. Now, throughout the season, Din had the threat of Moff Gideon, and he subsequently took the child, aka Grogu, for his nefarious plans. However, Moff Gideon was also the owner of the Darksabre, something which another character, Bo-Katan, really wanted and needed to unify all of Mandalore. But the problem was, Moff Gideon played 4D chess and allowed Din to actually disarm him, making Din the actual owner of the Darksabre. But what does this mean for Bo-Katan, as she refused to be gifted the actual saber itself? And could she have taken it, as the history of the Darksabre is a bit patchy at best? The Darksabre was created by Tarre Vizsla, the first ever Mandalorian inducted into the Jedi Order, a big deal as the Jedis and Mandalorians hated each other and have had countless wars. After Tarre's death, it was kept by the Jedis, but stolen by members of House Vizsla and handed down generation to generation, and whomever owns it is deemed the ruler of Mandalore. But remember, just like Moff Gideon said, you have to win it in combat. Yes, otherwise you will be a pretender to the throne. Of course, this is an old school ideal, as Pre Vizsla owned the Darksabre while being in charge of the Moon Concordia, and subsequently exiled after committed plots against the Duchess of Mandalore, as he saw them as weak due to their pacifist ideals. However, Pre Vizsla and his Death Watch, including Bo-Katan, got desperate and came across Darth Maul and his fellow Zabrak Savage Opress in a vessel drifting in space. Now, they struck deals with them to stage attacks on Mandalore so that Pre Vizsla couldn't look like a hero. However, not long after this, Maul actually challenged Pre Vizsla, and Vizsla lost and subsequently was executed by Maul, leading him to be the true ruler of Mandalore. Now, this led to a split in the Death Watch, meaning some followed Maul, aka Mauldalorians, and the others split off, not seeing him as a true Mandalorian. And that was Bo-Katan. She left and went on some sort of a redemption arc, if you can say that. Soon after, Sidious actually confronted Maul as his acts of doing stuff around the galaxy, which, yes, Sidious did not like, were interfering with the Sith Lord's plans to take over the galaxy. Now, Maul and Sidious's fight was interesting, as Maul was disarmed by Sidious, marking Palpatine the true ruler of Mandalore. But yeah, Sidious didn't take the Darksabre, and the Darksabre would be left on Dathomir. Now, after Maul returned to help the Dice Sisters, that was where it stayed. Now, this gets weird, as Sabine Wren had the Darksabre, and she found it on Dathomir and took it and then handed it over to the Jedi Kanan for a safekeeping. Eventually, Kanan does actually learn that the Darksabre unites all of Mandalore, and they plan to go to Sabine's clan after a bit of back and forth, but they are betrayed by Sabine's mother, and her mother tries to trade the rebels to Gar Saxon, who was the leader of Maul's Mauldalorians and was put in charge of Mandalore by the Empire. Now, Ursa, Sabine's mother, said that Sabine had zero claim, as Maul did not lose to Sabine in single combat. This is key, as the line is now illegitimate from herein, and the rule Gideon said in Mandalorian Season 2 finale is actually canon. Now, Gar Saxon, the leader, was given the saber, but Sabine fought him and defeated him, making her the rightful ruler of Mandalore, I guess. But the problem is, Gar Saxon didn't win it. He was also given it. Now, Sabine stayed behind and tried to unify Mandalore, and later met Bo-Katan as the pair helped destroy a superweapon that Sabine had designed many years before. Sabine would then give Bo the Darksabre, as she deemed her the best ruler for Mandalore than anyone else. Now, why couldn't Bo-Katan just take the weapon of Din in The Mandalorian? Well, Darth Maul left the Darksabre, and he would later be killed by Obi-Wan. So it could be that Sabine never actually won it off of anyone, and it could be handed down. So that means that, well, no one has won it. And it makes sense that Bo-Katan could be handed it. It's technically a plot hole, as Sabine handed Bo the Darksabre, and later Gideon would say that Bo would be a pretender if she was handed it, which she already was. She was given it, and she would technically be a pretender. However, unilaterally, everyone accepted Bo-Katan as the true ruler, and Sabine Wren did not technically win the Darksabre, as she found it and took it from Dathomir, meaning she never defeated its true owner, and Gar Saxon had no rights either. This means that Bo was well within her rights to accept it the first time. Palpatine, the true owner, is dead. Darth Maul, the other owner, is dead. But the problem is, the second time that she would be given it, it wouldn't happen because someone has won it. But then again, Sabine Wren has also won it in combat. So it does get very, very messy. But all we know is Moff Gideon was smart, as he knew exactly what he was doing by losing to Din. And it does imply that Bo-Katan did lose it in combat at some point during the Great Purge. Now, this explains why she could take it first, but couldn't take it a second time. So this was just a short one for you here on Christmas Day, and I hope you enjoy it. Please do drop a like down below. Please do subscribe with notifications on, and please do stay safe this Christmas. I'll see you soon, and goodbye.